Did you know that most engine damage doesn't actually start under the hood? It begins at the gas pump. Across the US, drivers unknowingly rack up thousands of dollars in repair bills because of refueling habits they never realize are damaging the fuel system. Shop owners report large numbers of fuel pump failures, EVAP system problems, and injector clogging, all tied back to refueling mistakes. In this video, we are going deep into the 7 refueling habits that slowly destroy your engine. And trust me, by the time you finish watching, you will rethink the way you fill up your tank forever. Let's get started. Habit number 1, running your car on low fuel. All the time. A fuel gauge hovering near E might not seem like a big deal. Maybe you like stretching every mile possible. Maybe you're busy. Or maybe you simply assume modern cars can handle it. But that tiny sliver of fuel at the bottom of your tank is silently destroying one of the most important components in your vehicle: the in-tank fuel pump. That pump isn't just moving fuel forward. It relies on gasoline for cooling and lubrication. When fuel levels drop, the pump starts running hot. Heat leads to wear, and wear leads to failure. Many repair shops estimate that over a quarter of pump failures come from consistently driving with low fuel. But the damage doesn't end there. The bottom of your tank collects sediment, rust flakes, and debris over time. When you run low, the pump begins sucking up that gunk, sending it toward your injectors like sandpaper. A failing pump costs anywhere from $400 to $900 in most cars. And that doesn't include the performance issues caused long before it dies. Sluggish acceleration, rough idle, poor mileage. It all starts with a habit most drivers think is harmless. If you're constantly topping the tank only when the light pops on, you're gambling with a very expensive part of your engine. Habit number 2, overfilling the tank after the pump clicks. Everyone has seen it. The pump clicks, and the driver decides, let me squeeze in just a little more. A few cents, maybe a few ounces. What harm could that possibly do? A lot. The click isn't a suggestion. It's a safety mechanism telling you the tank is full and fuel vapors need space to expand. Forcing more fuel in does something your car is absolutely not designed for. It pushes liquid gasoline directly into the evap system. The EVAP system is built to handle vapors, not gas. When the charcoal canister becomes soaked, it clogs. And when it clogs, the warning lights start. Check engine. Rough starts. Fuel smell. Harder refills. Replacing an EVAP canister runs $300 to $600, all because of the instinct to get just a little more after the click. Stop at the first click. That is the true full your vehicle is engineered for. Habit number 3, using the wrong octane for your engine. Fuel octane isn't about power, it's about compatibility. Your engine was designed to operate with a specific octane rating, and ignoring that spec is like forcing your car to breathe air it wasn't built for. If your manual requires premium and you're filling with regular, your engine struggles to control pre-ignition or knocking. Over time, those tiny knock events chip away at pistons, stress spark plugs, and weaken injectors. Some shop surveys link a significant number of fuel system failures, including injector damage, to incorrect fuel grades combined with poor fueling habits. Here's what matters: using premium when your car requires regular does nothing beneficial. Using regular when your car requires premium slowly destroys the engine. Check your gas cap or owner's manual. Use the octane your engine was designed for, nothing more, nothing less. Habit number 4, choosing dirty or poorly maintained gas stations. Not all gas stations are equal, and the cheapest one is usually cheap for a reason. Older stations with outdated underground tanks often have water, rust, grit, and microbial contamination sitting at the bottom of their storage tanks. Every time a pump runs low or maintenance is poor, that contamination gets pulled into your fuel supply. What happens then? Injectors clog, fuel rails corrode, Idle becomes unstable. Acceleration hesitates. Fuel trims drift off balance. Catalytic converters overheat from bad combustion. And unlike a bad tank of gas, which costs a few dollars to fix, these types of problems can build up slowly, costing hundreds or thousands. You don't need to buy the most expensive fuel, but you should buy from stations that are busy, reputable, or top-tier certified. Volume means fresher fuel and cleaner tanks. The tiny price difference protects your engine far more than most drivers realize. Habit number 5, refueling. While the engine is still running. Some drivers leave the engine idling at the pump because it's cold, hot, or just convenient. But doing this is quietly upsetting every pressure and vapor control system tied to fueling. Your fuel pump, injectors, oxygen sensors, and evap valves are all actively regulating the system while the engine runs. When you open the cap and suddenly introduce fresh fuel into the tank, the computer receives pressure readings that don't match what it expects during operation. Over time, this causes premature failure of the purge valve, a stressed vent solenoid, charcoal particles breaking loose inside the canister, erratic tank pressure readings. Those loose charcoal granules can travel through lines, reduce airflow, and make the fuel pump work harder, eventually shortening its lifespan. Turning the engine off while refueling isn't just a safety rule. It protects the entire fuel system from unnecessary chaos. Habit number 6, refueling while tanker trucks are filling the station. This is one of the most overlooked fueling mistakes and one of the most damaging. When a tanker truck refills a gas station, the fuel inside the station's storage tanks becomes violently stirred. All the sediment, debris, water droplets, and contaminants that normally settle harmlessly at the bottom get lifted into the fuel supply. If you happen to refuel at that exact time, you're essentially sucking the dirtiest possible gasoline into your tank. This contamination leads to clogged filters, weak injector spray patterns, misfires and poor combustion, premature fuel pump wear. Mechanics recommend waiting a few hours or simply choosing another station if you see the tanker truck parked there. Habit number 7, ignoring the gas cap seal and warning light. The gas cap is one of the simplest yet most overlooked parts of your car. A cracked seal or loose fit might not seem like a big deal, but it directly disrupts the fuel system's pressure balance. A bad cap causes evap leaks, lower fuel efficiency, rough running, a check engine light, difficulty maintaining proper fuel pressure. And here's the frustrating part. Thousands of drivers spend hundreds of dollars on diagnostics, only to learn the entire issue was caused by a $10 gas cap. If your car smells like fuel after refueling, or the cap doesn't click, replace it. It's the cheapest repair you'll ever make on a modern vehicle. Final thoughts. Now that you know the refueling habits that quietly wreck your engine, you're already ahead of most drivers on the road. These small adjustments protect your fuel system, prevent expensive repairs, and keep your engine running smoothly for years. If you want more behind-the-scenes car secrets mechanics never tell you, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Your engine will thank you every single mile. See you in the next video.